After months of speculation, new evidence has finally surfaced burying former rap mogul P. Diddy. What's going down, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Some pretty heavy stuff to cover tonight. Listen, I don't usually do this, but I am going to give a bit of a warning before this stream. There is some video and content in this stream that is, I would say, it's pretty disturbing. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this new video that has just surfaced of Diddy allegedly beating his ex-girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura. We're going to break down this video, look at how it leaked, and also examine the curious circumstances around this video, as the feds say they are actually aware of this video and have been for some time, but are unable to prosecute P. Diddy for some strange reason. We're going to figure this all out during this stream. But first, we're going to look at this video, and I have censored portions of this video just because YouTube is pretty crazy with their rules, and it is just quite disturbing. Let's take a look at this here.
New surveillance footage obtained exclusively by CNN appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. The lawsuit prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway and through.
To Erica in the chat, if you're saying something's wrong with the audio, that video is just playing through one side of the speakers. Let me know if my audio is okay other than that. But that's the Diddy video, everybody. We're gonna run this one more time. Obviously, super shocking video coming from this hotel, I guess. So this happened on March 5th, 2016. And we also have to point out, guys, that, of course, Cassie just had this lawsuit that was settled. In Cassie's suit, she actually basically detailed this exact incident at this exact same hotel. So this is an insane piece of footage here of this monster, this absolute monster, doing this to a female. So I guess after he actually assaults her, he started throwing things. There we go. He's throwing flower pots in the hallway. My first reaction to this video is this. I mean, if you are a guy as famous as P. Diddy, first of all, in what universe are you acting like this in public? You know, when you think about the lengths that celebrities go to not be discovered doing, you know, even things that are innocent compared to something like this, you know, things that don't involve abuse. Celebrities, I think, go pretty far out of their way to keep their business on the down low. In what planet would a celebrity be in a public hotel behaving like this? When you ask that question, it also leads you to another question about Diddy. If Diddy is behaving this way in a public space like this, you know, unless he rented the entire floor of this hotel, which I guess is possible. Celebrities do that all the time. Because he looks pretty comfortable here running around like a fucking idiot in his towel. But unless he rented this entire floor of the hotel, this is a public space. You know, anybody could be, he's running down the hallway in a towel attacking this woman. Anybody at any time could be coming out of these doors and seeing what Diddy's doing. So this makes me wonder, with all that being said, if this is how Diddy behaves in a public space, I don't even think we can imagine what's going on behind closed doors with P. Diddy. I mean, this situation, based on this video, is likely, not only is it as bad as we think, I would be willing to say this situation is probably a lot worse than we could ever imagine when it comes to the things that P. Diddy has been doing behind closed doors. We're going to run it one more time for anybody just joining. This is the video of Diddy that has recently been released. Shout out to everybody in the chat. even though it's pretty quiet.
Exclusively by CNN appears to corroborate
The
some of
audio's fucked up on this
allegations of
clip.
abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras,
This is
shows
insane.
Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. The lawsuit prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway and through.
This dude is an absolute monster. We're going to pop into... Oh, yeah, this video also leaked. Let's look at this video as well. And then we're going to look at the details surrounding the first video. So this video allegedly shows Cassie hiding under a blanket. Again, guys, I warned you, this is some pretty disturbing stuff. Cassie hiding under a blanket from Diddy as he takes video.
What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the...
What an absolute spineless excuse for a man. Diddy in a new video here apparently harassing ex-girlfriend Cassie. Now, this is obviously shocking stuff, but we're going to look at some of the details around this because I think some of the details around this video are almost as shocking as the video itself, if that's even possible. The Guardian here reports that a video shows Sean Diddy Combs assaulting Cassie in 2016. Hotel surveillance cameras at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles captured incident that Sean Combs had vehemently denied. A newly released video shows Diddy manhandling and kicking singer Cassie Ventura, his former girlfriend, in plain view of hotel surveillance cameras in 2016 before the rapper, music producer, and businessman rapidly settled a lawsuit that she brought against him this past November. The video in question illustrates in the most graphic nature possible one of the beatings alleged and described in Ventura's lawsuit. Now, that's really damning, too, because, I mean, again, she said this happened. She named the hotel in which it happened at. Diddy completely denied it. And now we're seeing that it was true. So, you know, look, I know the court of public opinion isn't exactly what we base things on. Like, obviously, he's going to have to go on trial to be proven guilty. But, I mean, you know, let's be real. If we're just being objective here, I think he's already proven guilty. I mean, I don't see any way of him being able to get out of this, even up to this point. Like, I think before this video came out, he was probably going away anyway. But if you think about it, man, if you are on video doing exactly what was alleged in a lawsuit before the video was ever seen by anybody, and it exactly matches up to the story that was said in the suit, how are you going to get out of these charges? Unless this dude is actually a Fed, which we're going to look at in a second, unless he has a sweetheart deal, the likes of Jeffrey Epstein, which we're going to pull up, because Jeffrey Epstein had a deal where he could not get arrested, period. He could not get arrested. Unless that's the case, I feel like Diddy's going away for a very long time. Says Ventura's lawsuit preceded federal authorities' March raid of Combs' properties in Los Angeles and Miami as part of the trafficking investigation. Combs, in the footage obtained by CNN, is seen exiting the room. We've already seen the video, so we're not going to read that. A statement that Ventura's attorney, Doug H. Widger, provided to CNN called the video, quote, gut-wrenching. Widger said the footage, quote, further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Well, this dude is in for a big payday. This Cassie's lawyer has probably already made a lot of bank, but he deserves it if he's bringing this dude down. He continues, words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. Combs did not immediately comment on the footage, which vividly contradicted his prior vehement denials of Cassie's allegations. And we're going to go to Diddy's Twitter to take a look at what he said. Diddy has since responded when these allegations first started coming out. I think this was posted when the lawsuit first came. And now there's a community notes. There's a community notes on this denial of Twitter saying that this denial is actually false. CNN has released the footage from the hotel where Sean Diddy Combs is throwing and kicking Cassie Ventura. So shout out to community notes for clearing this up. But this is the last statement, guys, that we have of Diddy actually reacting to these allegations. And I have not read this since. He says, "Enough is enough. For the past couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things that are being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and the truth. Sean Diddy Combs."
How, Sway?
Wow. Unbelievable. So first of all, I don't even know why he put this out, because the whole concept to me of claiming your innocence, I just don't think it works. You know, we've seen it in so many different scenarios. I think it's not working for Diddy. I don't think that going out here and saying I am innocent is necessarily something an innocent person would do. Obviously, there's varying circumstances, but I feel like an innocent person would just be assured of their innocence and go through with the trial and be proven innocent. I don't feel like you'd be trying to prove that you didn't do anything through social media. Now, let's take a look at this other article here, which is explaining why Diddy can't be prosecuted over the video as per the Los Angeles District Attorney, which is super, super weird. This does not make sense to me at all. USA Today here reports that the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office has posted a reaction to this clip. So this is the official quote from the Los Angeles DA. Statement on the alleged video involving Sean Combs. I love how they still say alleged. "We are aware of the video that has been circulating online allegedly depicting Sean Combs assaulting a young woman in Los Angeles. We find the images extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would be unable to charge, as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office for support from our Bureau of Victims Services." What a crock of shit statement that is. So they're basically trying to say statute of limitations. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. So basically, this is really starting to raise a lot of questions. Why exactly could they not prosecute Diddy? Why are they aware of this video? A lot of people have been wondering now if Diddy might actually be a Fed. Now, we do have this video of Ye, of course, Kanye West. Kanye West came out and called Diddy a Fed before. We're going to look at this video now. This is back in the interview on Drink Champs, which, by the way, Drink Champs was on Diddy's own network. And this is what Kanye had to say about Diddy on his very own network. Let's run this back.
Poison me, and by the way, y'all done already fuck with me so much. Y'all already black mirrored me. You already made everybody think I'm crazy. You already took my family away. You already separated all my friends. I don't got no celebrity friends. Because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
Gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
Man, bro, that was a crazy time with Ye. Right before the Nazism was peak Ye. I swear to God, those interviews were something different. But there you go. Ye speaking on the fact that he thinks Diddy's a Fed. We also have this video here. Oh, you know what? If I play Joe Budden, they're going to take the stream down. I'm not going to play the Joe Budden video. Let's look a little deeper into this Kanye stuff, speaking on Diddy being a Fed.
How do you take?
Oh, come on.
As far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard, you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed.
Diddy is panicking right now after rumors started swirling that he could potentially be arrested for Tupac's murder. In fact, several celebs have also given their 2 cents. While some believe nothing is going to happen to him, there are still many celebs who are sure Diddy is going down sooner or later. And now a video has surfaced where Kanye West is accusing Diddy of working for the feds, which means that Diddy might never get into any trouble with the law. And trust, fans are convinced that the police are actually covering up Diddy's alleged involvement in Pac and Biggie's case.
First of all, the Pac and Biggie stuff, 100%. I mean, we looked at a lot of this stuff on the last stream. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. We stream all the time, and go to my channel for the last stream about Diddy. It's almost, I mean, it's almost not even a debate that Diddy was the one behind both of their murders. And everybody who's ever looked at this case in detail seems to think that there's definitely strange. It just seems like a cover up. I don't know. There's nothing about the Biggie and Pac murders that doesn't seem suspicious. That doesn't seem staged to a certain degree. Said, bro, it's always been said that he could have been involved. Seems odd that all this is happening since that guy got done in Vegas over the Tupac shooting. I reckon he's spilling the beans. Totally, man. I mean, look, Keefe D was involved. All these guys were involved.
The police are actually covering up Diddy's alleged involvement in Pac and Biggie's case. What's also very interesting is that Tupac's brother and sister said in a recent interview that the police have never been on the side of the Shakur family, which is why they don't feel justice is being done with Keefe D's arrest. But is there any evidence that Diddy is working with the feds? Where did Kanye even get this information? Let's break it down.
So I want y'all to run up on me. No. I want y'all to come kill me. No. I want you to smack me. No. I want you to do all you rap about.
Bro, this motherfucker's crazy.
They even get this information.
I love it.
Let's break it down.
So I want y'all to run up on me. No. I want y'all to come kill me. No. I want you to smack me. No. I want you to do all you rap about.
Okay, so in case you didn't know, Kanye and Diddy used to be on good terms, with Kanye openly praising Diddy as a source of inspiration. But their relationship took a turn last year when Diddy criticized Kanye for exposing the Hollywood elites and all their shady business. So at first, Diddy supported Kanye's right to express himself, and he said Ye shouldn't be canceled for speaking his mind. But Kanye later exposed Diddy for allegedly associating with the very same corporate figures who tried to control him and destroy his life. At the same time, disturbing online rumors emerged concerning Diddy's potential involvement in the disappearance of some of his past business associates, and this is now believed to be the reason behind Kanye's decision to distance himself from Diddy. Speculation about Diddy being one of the most cutthroat figures in the music industry has been going around for a long time, linking him to the deaths of several rappers and former associates. And the theory that has definitely endured the longest is that Diddy was somehow involved in the passing of the legendary Tupac Shakur. And after Diddy's former associate...
Bro, who the fuck was that? That was great value fucking... That was like Tupac from Timu. Man, what the fuck? That's Tupac and Biggie from Wish. Come on. They look like, it's like a Halloween costume.
Tupac also publicly spoke out against the corporate control in Hollywood and the dark side of the music industry before his tragic passing.
It's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic, that's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1,000,000 billion and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
But Tupac didn't just speak out against the shady business dealings and greedy Hollywood executives. He also actively worked to protect others from being victims of the dark forces in the industry.
See, Pac was too pure for this business, man. That's the thing about Pac. Rest in peace to Pac. Obviously, it's been said, it's been, you can't overstate how much Pac is missed. There's no way to put it into words. But I truly believe that's the reason he was killed, because he was pure. And it's whenever you see somebody who's pure at the top, they don't mesh well with the other guys, because 99% of the people in this business, I would say, are not pure. When a guy like him is around, the Diddys of the world, Pac was around. Think about the people around him. The Diddys, the Keefe D's, the Suge Knights, all those death row guys. Pac could play the part. And anybody, you read the books about Pac, do your history about Pac if you don't know. But this dude, everybody who's ever known him said he had two personalities. He had his real personality, and then he had his thug personality. And that's not me making this shit up. You read the books about Pac, he was a nice guy. He went to Juilliard. I'm not going to say soft. He was a kind-hearted guy. From what I can tell about Pac. And when you're around guys like Diddy, you're around guys like Suge Knight, that is a direct threat to those types of people. It is a direct threat. And, this dude was just fucking different, bro.
Actively worked to protect others from being victims of the dark forces in the industry. Do you guys remember when 90s video vixen Gloria Velez claimed that Tupac saved her from being sacrificed at an industry party?
Within the commotion and people started moving towards, and you see the dudes, Pac runs. He runs towards Aaron, grabs up the girl, and says, "Nobody f***ing touch her," points to me. And he goes, "She's family, she's Aaron's wifey. I told you nobody fucking touches her."
What?
I mean, sure, Gloria could be completely exaggerating the story. But then again, nothing would shock me anymore when it comes to Hollywood, because there's a lot of dark energy in that place. So anyway, since Tupac's tragic death in a drive-by incident in September 1996, there have been a lot of conspiracy theories suggesting that Pac was targeted because he wanted to expose powerful figures within the music industry, with one of these figures allegedly being Diddy. There were also rumors that Pac and Biggie wanted to set aside their differences and leave their record label bosses Suge Knight and Diddy to start their own label. Now, you probably know.
Oh, now I've heard that Pac and Biggie were both going to leave their labels. And that's one of the main reasons that, the label heads probably wanted them gone. If I can't have you, nobody can type of thing. But the idea of them abandoning everybody else and uniting together to make their own label, they would have been too big to stop. If Tupac and Biggie got together and made a record label, they would have been too big to stop. Again, I don't have the answers. I wasn't there. But all I'm saying is this. There was a lot of good reasons to have those guys killed. I think we can all agree on that.
And leave their
not that there's a good reason to kill somebody, but there's a lot of reasons why those pieces of shit like Suge Knight, Diddy, Keefe D would want to kill these guys. That's what I'm saying.
Record label bosses Suge Knight and Diddy to start their own label. Now, you probably know by now about this story of how Diddy allegedly ordered Pac's hit. Well, this has never been confirmed for sure. However, Detective Greg Kading, who was involved in the investigation of Biggie's case, claimed that back in 1997, an informant told investigators that Diddy had hired Crips member Keefe D to take out Pac for the sum of $1 million. But money never reached the Crips raps because, according to Detective Kading, after Tupac's passing, Diddy allegedly told Keefe D he can't talk about the money because the feds were on to him.
So then there's that $1 million.
So now there's this expectation of, the $1 million.
So what happens next?
So what happens next is, Keefe D's already under a separate investigation for his ongoing drug trafficking. He never gets a chance to hook back up with Puffy until almost, 6 months later, where he's over at the Peterson Auto Museum when Puffy's back out here with Biggie, and he walks up to him to have a conversation about it. Well, Puffy's aware that the FBI's been watching him out here in Los Angeles, and the last thing he wants to do is be directly associated with this guy that he's had this agreement with to commit a murder. So he tells Keefe D, no, man, now's not the time. We're good right now, and you got the I got the feds all over me, was his statement. Keefe D recognizes, okay, cool, it's probably not a good idea for us to be, associating in public together. There's a lot of heat on because of the Tupac investigation, both on the East Coast, West Coast, LA, Las Vegas, and so it's just good business not to be, seen in public with a guy that you've conspired to commit a murder with, especially when you know you're being watched by police.
But see, shortly after Keefe confronted Diddy about the money, he went to jail on drug charges. And that same night, Biggie was also targeted. Since then, virtually every witness to Pac and Biggie's case has either been killed or has died under suspicious circumstances. And the only three left are Keefe D, Suge Knight, and Diddy.
And Snoop. Hang on a second. Now, I know you guys are not ready for that conversation. Trust me. Nobody's ready for the Snoop Dogg conversation. However, these guys are not the only three left. There's Diddy, Keefe D, Suge Knight, and Snoop. Snoop Dogg, to me, man, again, I'm not gonna speak out of turn. I'm not gonna speak out of turn when it comes to a legend, because Snoop Dogg is a legend. However, the idea that you're the only non-problematic guy around all these pieces of shit it's possible, but it's not likely. The idea that Snoop Dogg is just an innocent bystander, especially based on some of his history, is questionable. It is. So I find it funny how Snoop gets a free pass because he's the funny stoned uncle who he goes on TV with Martha Stewart. But I mean, Snoop was in the mix too. That's the reality of it.
Killed or has died under suspicious circumstances. And the only three left are Keefe D, Suge Knight, and Diddy. And only one of them is free. Now, when Diddy was asked about the allegations, if he had something to do with Pac, he got really defensive and said he didn't even want to discuss nonsense.
We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect. But I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
But how is it possible that Diddy was never investigated if the police were told by multiple people that Diddy allegedly offered $1 million for Tupac's life? Well,
So this is it. They're going to explain why they think he's a Fed.
That Diddy allegedly offered $1 million for Tupac's life. Well, back in 2018, Detective Kading went on Reddit to answer fans' questions about his book, Murder Rap. And when one fan asked how Diddy got away with it all this time, Kading said, Puffy has made very good use of his lawyers over the years to insulate him from interrogation. But
oh, so this is a Fed, guys. Again, this is an investigator here. In theory, Suge could be charged, but in practicality, it will never happen. Same with Puffy. Puffy has made very good use of his lawyers over the years to insulate him from interrogation. So this investigator is saying Diddy can't even be interrogated, let alone charged, because he's made very good use of his connections. Let's hear some more.
use of his lawyers over the years to insulate him from interrogation. But there has been a lot of speculation among fans that Diddy wasn't just protected by his expensive legal team, and that he also had connections within law enforcement. But that's not all. Back in 2011, the FBI released documents pertaining to Tupac's investigation, which detailed an alleged extortion plot involving the organization called the Jewish Defense League, or JDL. According to these records, the JDL tried to extort protection payments from Tupac and issued threats to him and other well-known rap artists, including the late Eazy-E, who was also targeted in this extortion scheme before his passing. The documents specifically mentioned an unidentified JDL member who, as stated, targeted Tupac prior to his death in Las Vegas, Nevada. To be clear, there is no evidence that Diddy had any affiliations or awareness regarding this extortion plan.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. So Diddy could have been involved with a Jewish Defense League? What is the Jewish Defense League? What the fuck is that? We love and support you, Diddy. Who's we, motherfucker? In the chat, I don't support Diddy. What are you, crazy? The Jewish Defense League is a far-right religious and political organization in the United States and Canada. Its stated goal is to protect Jews from anti-Semitism by whatever means necessary. It has been classified as a right-wing terrorist group by the Federal Bureau of Investigations since 2001 and is also designated as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. According to the FBI, the JDL has been involved in plotting and executing acts of terrorism within the United States. Most terrorist watch groups classify the group as inactive as of 2015. Wow. So the Jewish Defense League allegedly tried to extort not only Tupac and Biggie, but Eazy-E as well. Of course, 3 guys who are now dead. And I guess Diddy being implicated and being involved with the Jewish Defense League protecting him from being prosecuted. Let's run that part back. This is crazy.
Not all. Back in 2011, the FBI released documents pertaining to Tupac's investigation, which detailed an alleged extortion plot involving the organization called the Jewish Defense League, or JDL. According to these records, the JDL tried to extort protection payments from Tupac and issued threats to him and other well-known rap artists, including the late Eazy-E, who was also targeted in this extortion scheme before his passing. The documents specifically mentioned an unidentified JDL member who, as stated, targeted Tupac prior to his death in Las Vegas, Nevada.
So what do you guys think? Is Diddy compromised or what? Chat, what do you guys think? He's a Fed, right? Like, come on. The only way you could... Listen, people have been talking shit about Diddy for decades. Me personally, again, innocent until proven guilty. But the only way you could not be arrested, I think, is if you're a Fed. I mean, come on. Especially if Ye's saying it, bro. Like, look, we all know Ye is a little crazy. Even his fans can admit that. But Kanye has been in the business for 20 years. So, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to some things. I would say, certain things, when Ye talks about certain things, I think it should be taken with a grain of salt. I don't think you should believe everything that Ye says. But when it comes to speaking on how the ins and outs of this business work and the sort of behind the scenes aspects, I think he's a pretty reliable source because he's, been in and around it forever. I mean, he was Mr. Kim Kardashian. It doesn't get any more Hollywood than that, right? So, you don't get bigger than that in Hollywood. So if I'm going to listen to somebody about Hollywood, I'm going to listen to Ye. And he's telling us this guy's compromised. So again, I'm not going to believe it just because he says it, but I am going to consider it further if a guy with that level of experience says it. It's gonna make it a little more valid until it's proven otherwise.
To be clear, there is no evidence that Diddy had any affiliations or awareness regarding this extortion plan, but there are speculations circulating among fans that Diddy maintains professional ties with the same individuals that Kanye West later claimed are in control of Hollywood. Kanye's very public dispute with Diddy started last year when Kanye faced criticism for his comments about shady elites who traumatize and monetize celebrities in Hollywood. After Kanye wore a White Lives Matter t-shirt at Paris Fashion Week, Diddy went on The Breakfast Club and said Kanye was making unnecessary noise. And he also criticized Candace Owens, who previously defended Kanye.
It's not the time for unnecessary noise with, him or Karen Owens, you know what I'm saying? Because this is really Candace.
Who the fuck is Karen Owens?
Him or Karen Owens, you know what I'm saying? Because this is really Candace. Candace, she Karen Owens now. That's her new name. Diddy, Candace is too black of a name. She's Karen Owens.
But Diddy's comments were a huge...
Man, shut your fucking dumbass up, Diddy. Candace is too black of a name. What a fucking idiot.
Name Diddy, Candace is too black
of a name. It's a Freudian slip, by the way. He called himself Daddy because that's what you fucking say to your fucking victims, you freak.
Karen Owens, you know what I'm saying? Because this is really Candace. Candace, she Karen Owens now. That's her new name. Diddy, Candace is too black of a name. She's Karen Owens.
But Diddy's comments were a huge blow to Ye because just months prior to this interview, Kanye paid tribute to Diddy during his surprise appearance at the 2022 BET Awards.
That's exactly what I was going to say, by the way. Because I was confused when they said that Ye was distancing himself from Diddy. Ye presented him a Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards. And I never understood that. Like, why would they be giving Diddy such a prestigious award? I mean, I guess it's the BET Awards. It's not the Grammys. But still, why would you be honoring this piece of shit when there's so many other people who would be deserving of that award? I mean, even Kendrick Lamar. If you're going to give a BET award for a lifetime achievement, give it to Kendrick, give it to Killer Mike, give it to Drizzy, give it to fucking Nicki, give it to somebody who deserves it. P. Diddy? Really? Don't disrespect Diddy like that. I will warn you once. Fuck Diddy. Now what are you going to do, bitch?
Kanye paid tribute to Diddy during his surprise appearance at the 2022 BET Awards. So after Diddy's Breakfast Club interview, Kanye lashed out at Diddy and posted screenshots of their text exchange, claiming that Diddy is a Fed. Kanye wrote, "Come and do something illegal to me." And then Diddy replied, "As soon as I land, we'll meet face to face."
Hold on, we got to go back. There was more text there. Oh man, I miss when Ye was posting his text on Twitter. All that these were good times. He goes, this is Ye. He goes, "I didn't like our convo. I'm selling these teas." He's talking about the White Lives Matter teas. "Nobody gets in between me and my money." This is Kanye speaking. "This is my grandfather texting you now. Never call me with no bullshit like that again unless you're ready to green light me. Because anybody who got on that tea is me." I don't know what that means. "Out of respect for everything you've meant to me, I'll be quiet as Virgil. But now I know how you've hurt people, how I've hurt people I love with threats. Come and do something illegal to me now, please," says Kanye to Diddy.
Ye wrote, "Come and do something illegal to me." And then Diddy replied, "As soon as I land, we'll meet face to face. Send me the address." But then Kanye fired back saying, "F you, you Fed." Diddy thought Kanye was scared of meeting him in person, so he replied, "Don't
Send me the address. Let's stop playing these internet games," says Diddy. "And don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love." Ha! Bro, if Diddy told me don't feel threatened, just come over, I'm feeling threatened as fuck. Just come and see me, baby. Hey, yo, this Diddy. Come see me, man. Drop an addy. Don't feel threatened, man. You'll be fine. This brother love, man. This brother love. This brother love, bro. "This ain't a game," says Ye. "I'ma use you as an example to show the blank people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was war. Now go and get you some business." That's what Ye said. Shout out Ye. Shout out Ye.
Don't feel threatened. You'll be fine.
The funny thing about Ye is that what he says ages well. The thing about Ye is that he's in the future, right? So he will say some shit that sounds crazy at the time. But when the dust settles, a lot of it sounds right. And let me just make this perfectly clear. I'm not talking about his anti-Semitism. I think that any valid point that he made was thrown out the window when he started talking about Hitler and Nazis. The second you start talking about Hitler and Nazis, you lose everybody. Or at least you lose, most people. I think he makes a lot of good points before the Nazi shit. And that's why I wish he would have never done it, because I feel, it's even been said that if you bring up Hitler as an example in an argument, you've lost. Just bringing up Hitler in general it's just not what you do. So I think that Ye made a lot of very valid points. There is weird shit going on in this business. Nobody can deny that. And there's certain things that are happening. There's groups who have control. There's a lot of truth to that. But the second you bring up Nazism, the second you bring up Hitler, you're done. So that's the biggest mistake Ye probably made in his entire life, honestly.
Just love. But Kanye then went a step further and claimed that Hollywood elites told Diddy to call him. "No one can threaten or influence me," Kanye wrote. "I told you this was war. Now go on get you some business." But Kanye didn't stop there. He later appeared on Drink Champs and once again called Diddy a Fed, while also exposing a bunch of other rappers for being fake hard, claiming they never offered to help him when the Kardashians were trying to take away his kids. And yet, the moment Kanye started speaking about corporate control in Hollywood, that's when Diddy and others decided to reach out.
I don't got no celebrity friends, because when I was on TV, on Instagram saying, I don't know where my child is, and the Kardashians kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all shut the up about me. Now let me say it calm. You shut the up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now.
And when Kanye later ran into some paparazzi, he again name-dropped Diddy while talking about celebrities who are controlled by the elites. And he also said that, unlike Diddy and most other rappers, he himself can't be controlled because he never eliminated anybody.
I can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
And that is why some fans are now speculating that Diddy is protected by the feds. And this could be the reason why the allegations about his alleged involvement in Pac and Biggie's case have never been investigated. Also,
there we go. The information that we all need. So that sort of explains it, guys. That explains why people are saying that Diddy might be a Fed. For anybody just joining, Diddy has been exposed on video. I gotta still say allegedly, even though I don't actually believe it's alleged, because we're looking at it, right? I love how people say it's alleged. I'm watching a video of him beating a woman, and I gotta say alleged. But this is the alleged video of Diddy beating up Cassie, which is a video that is from 2016. Look at this fucking crazed animal. This is the true definition of a monster, guys. We are looking at a fucking monster on this video right now, running out of his room in a fucking bath towel. This piece of shit couldn't even put on pants to go beat his woman. This dude probably just got out of the damn shower, running down the hallway to beat his fucking girlfriend. Absolute piece of fucking garbage, man. Look at this. Again, I censored this video just so it's, Wow. Unbelievable video of Diddy here, guys. So we're going to look at some reactions that some people have had as well, reacting to Diddy and the situation that's happened. So apparently the first thing that happened was LeBron unfollowed Diddy on Instagram. That was the first thing that happened after this video came out. Stephen A. Smith as well has responded to Diddy. Let's look at this video of him speaking on the situation right now.
I want to declare right here over these digital airwaves of YouTube that the career of Sean P. Diddy Combs, as we know it, it's over. This shit is over. It's over in the worst possible way, one of the worst possible ways you can imagine. These are the latest developments, okay? Exclusive surveillance video obtained by CNN appears to show the music mogul assaulting his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura at a hotel in 2016. In the video, Combs can be seen striking and kicking Ventura as she tried to leave. I have the video right in front of me. We can't show it to you. We can't show it to you. But I'm watching this with the sound off as we speak. She's walking down the hallway in a hoodie, y'all, clearly trying to sneak out of the hotel room. We see him come sprinting down the hallway in just a towel. That's it. He goes up to her. He snatches her by the neck, yanks her to the ground. She lays there still. Okay? I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at the video while I'm talking to you. He snatches her by the neck, unless this is some lookalike, unless it's some clone, unless this is somebody that's like from Mission Impossible, like Tom Cruise wearing somebody else's face, looking exactly like them when it ain't them at all. Unless there's something along those lines. This is what we're looking at here. And you see the stills right there in the screen. And I get that. But I'm telling you right now, I'm watching this as we speak. And I've seen this video now because I want to make sure I know what I'm looking at. This is about the 10th time that I looked at it. He runs down, he snatches her by the neck, he yanks her to the ground, she lays still, then he launches a kick towards her like he's kicking a damn field goal, picks up the vase or whatever she had with her, kicks her again, hits her, she lays still.
And we're going to play it as well while he's talking here, because he's not showing it, but I did censor the video so we can show it. Let's run this back just a little bit.
He snatches her by the neck, he yanks her to the ground, she lays still, then he launches a kick towards her like he's kicking a damn field goal, picks up the vase or whatever she had with her, kicks her again, hits her, she lays still, and then after that, he grabs her and drags her down the hallway. And then there's additional video showing him sitting in the hotel room, picking up stuff, throwing it at her. Ladies and gentlemen, I cover sports. Primarily, that's my day job. Remember Ray Rice? Remember what happened? Like 2014 when his girl was in the elevator and she either shoved him or hit him, and then he check left hooked her and hit her and knocked her face into the bar inside the elevator. She hit her head to it, and then she laid on the floor unconscious in the elevator, straight up knocked out. And then after that, he didn't even pick her up and he dragged her out of the elevator. This video, allegedly, supposedly, presumably, seemingly, whatever word's appropriate, with P. Diddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs. This is worse. We saw.
Yeah, this is bad. I mean, I don't know about comparing domestic abuse cases and saying one is worse than the other, but, you know, I'm still with Stephen A. Smith so far. This is very damning evidence, guys. And again, we're being forced to use the words allegedly, presumably, all these words, but we're seeing it. At a certain point, guys, when you're caught in 4K, this is the definition of being caught in 4K. There's no way where to go from this. You are caught. Even if Diddy is never prosecuted, he will always be known as a monster. He will always be known as a woman beater. It's one thing to hear shit. It's another to see it. And when you hear all these stories, I think it's very easy to write them off as conspiracy theories, or maybe they didn't happen, or maybe there's, details we don't know. But we're seeing the video now. And when you see something happening in 4K on a clip, and again, I said this in the beginning, if this is what Diddy's doing in public, this dude was at the Intercontinental. They knew he was there. When a celebrity checks in, it's a process. The hotel knows a celebrity is at the hotel. It's a process. They knew he was there. And if you're going to behave like this in public, at a hotel, just imagine the horrors that are going on behind the scenes, which we've already heard about. We've heard about these horrors. We've heard about what Diddy does behind closed doors. Now we see it. This is some next level shit. And again, I'm kind of glad that this is the era where people are getting exposed for this shit. I mean, at the end of the day, I think the Me Too movement has been a bad thing in a lot of ways because it sparked a lot of false accusations. There's a lot of people who have been accused of shit that they didn't do. And the Me Too movement has sort of poured gas on that fire and really made, the false allegations worse. And that's a whole problem. However, on the other side of the coin, I'm really glad that, movements like cancel culture, movements like the Me Too have actually stopped people like Diddy from doing what they're doing, because it's actually a positive ripple effect from these movements. If a guy like Diddy can get canceled, I'm behind that. I think the thing with cancel culture that happened is that people started getting canceled that don't deserve to be canceled. We've seen a lot of people get canned, lose their jobs, that didn't deserve to. Look at Billy Bush, for example. The guy in the interview with Trump, when Trump was saying, when you're famous, they grab him by the pussy, whatever. The guy was just sitting next to him and he got fired. He got canceled because of cancel culture. Stuff like that is completely wrong. But if you're going to have a cancel culture, cancel a guy like Diddy. If you're going to cancel a guy like Diddy, I'm completely down with that. I'm completely down with that because we don't need guys like Diddy out here.
All those videos. We saw the video from Atlantic City with Ray Rice years ago. We saw that many times over. We saw the collateral impact it had on the NFL, the world of sports, and beyond, because it heightened a level of sensitivity towards domestic violence and showed that level of awareness to such a degree that it permeates our thoughts and our minds, hearts to this day and age. In this day, ladies and gentlemen, this is worse. I'm looking at the video again. This is worse. No wonder he settled the case with Cassie Ventura one day after she had filed a suit against him. One day.
That is crazy. One day. He paid her $30 million one day after, and that is kind of an admission of guilt. I mean, come on.
No wonder you've heard about so many different allegations when his homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security. This is bad. This is so bad, it's hard to put into words. I don't know how P. Diddy recovers from this. I don't know if he can. The only way is if it's proven that that video, that's not him. That's not him. This is the only way. There's no other way.
Come on.
There's
bro.
no other way. No.
Come on, bro. Does anybody believe that's not Diddy in the video? You got to be fucking stupid. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but come on, Chad. That's Diddy, right? Like, come on.
Wonder we haven't seen him. Only time you caught him was somebody's doing a video with him at a coffee shop. I mean, at one point in time, we were talking about sex trafficking, those allegations, him being compared to Jeffrey Epstein or whatever. But those are allegations, which he's emphatically denied. This is a video.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a picture. It's a video.
Facts.
You see him sprinting down the hallway. Damn sure look like him. This ain't Mission Impossible. It looked like him. It seems to be him. And if it's proven to be him, and this video is authentic, and we have no reason to believe that CNN of all places would air an inauthentic video.
Whoa,
Flagrant.
whoa. Hang on a second. Let's not go defending CNN now. Hang on a second, Steven. You had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie. He had me in the first half. Let's not act like CNN would share a fraudulent video. CNN has made a fucking living off sharing fraudulent videos. I mean, let's get real. I mean, if Diddy has anything working in his favor, it's the fact that this video is leaked by CNN. CNN is probably the most fraudulent news network in the history of television. Let's not act like CNN is, reputable as a news source.
Clearly incriminating P. Diddy. We have no reason to believe otherwise. I think his career's over. This ain't the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. Nah, that shit don't fly in this day and age. You can't get away with that. You never should have been able to ever in life. And sure, it shouldn't take a video to speak 10,000 words, but damn it, it does compared to word of mouth or compared to the written word. When you see the video, it's an entirely different connotation that comes with it, a different feeling. I might suspect some shit about you when I hear about it. When I see it, there's no way around this.
Facts. Bro, speaking facts.
This ain't funny at all. And yes, that was 2016. Well, you acting like that in 2016. Who's to believe you didn't do it in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023? Why would we believe otherwise? I've had conversations with P. Diddy over the phone. He was an aspiring sports team owner, was interested in purchasing the Charlotte Hornets, being a part of a group that would ultimately buy an NBA team. I'm not faulting anybody. All of these folks with this stupidity, faulting, they're looking for fault at them because they went to a P. Diddy party or whatever. I've gone to a P. Diddy party. I never saw him when I got there. It was so damn crowded.
Hey, shout out Chuck for the super chat.
Somebody tell you that's the place to be, and everybody going to the damn party. That don't make you a criminal because you went to the party of somebody who's
hit my Instagram down below. I'll tell you. I'll shoot you a message, Chuck.
Alleged to be a criminal, especially when they weren't alleged to be that at the time. What about our team? Seen him at Miami Heat games. Hell, I took a picture with him at a Golden State Warriors NBA Finals game. I ain't know this shit. Not this video that I just finished watching 10 times. 50 Cent walking around, trolling, where's Jay-Z? I don't blame anybody for not wanting to be seen with P. Diddy, not right now. Whether it's Jay-Z, whether it's 50, whether it's one of his artists. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that makes you scurry. It makes you run for cover. This ain't words. This ain't sound. This ain't lip service. This ain't articles being written. Nah, this is different. This is worse than Ray Rice. And Ray Rice never played in the National Football League again.
Unbelievable, guys. For anybody who's just joining, P. Diddy has been exposed on video. And you know what? I'm not going to say allegedly. I'm going to say he's been exposed on video, because if he wants to sue me, he can fucking sue me. He's not going to. He's not even looking at this shit. Diddy has been exposed on video for beating his ex-girlfriend. Fuck this alleged shit. We're looking at it. If I fucking go up and punch you in the fucking face, are you going to say I allegedly punched you? He allegedly punched me. Fuck you. He punched me, bitch. P. Diddy just punched this woman. It's not fucking alleged. I'm looking at it. What the fuck do you mean allegedly? He's beating her up now. The fuck? Like, what type of shit is this, bro? Look at this guy. How is this alleged? This is not alleged. He put hands on her. The fuck are these people talking about, man? And for anybody who thinks Diddy is innocent, you need psychiatric help. You're looking at the video, bro. You're looking at the video. Don't look at this guy. He couldn't even put boxers on to go beat this girl. It's not his first time. You think it's his first time? He just woke up one day at the hotel and decided to beat the brakes off Cassie. When we've been hearing about this shit for fucking decades, man. Stop the cap. These people gotta wake up. She's trying to escape from this fucking guy. Look at this. Just look at it. You gotta be fucking joking. Unbelievable, man. What do you guys think, man? So the fact that we're just hearing about this means he paid hush money. 100%, bro. In the chat. And again, it's being alleged that Diddy is a Fed. Kanye is the first one who blew the whistle on it. But the thing is, now they're saying that he's not going to be prosecuted at all. The Los Angeles DA, as we read earlier, said they are aware of this video, guys, and they're not going to prosecute because it was in 2016. It's unbelievable, man. Hey, shout out to my guy Chuck Love for showing love, man. I really appreciate you, brother. I'll shoot you a message back on IG. For everybody in the chat, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, man. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. If you're watching on mobile, hit the buttons in the top. You're going to see 3 dots in the top right of your screen. Hit the 3 dots. It's going to reveal the like button. Let's get this word out, man. Let's get this word out about Diddy. He's an absolute monster. He's a piece of shit. And we got to get this out on all platforms, man, because this shit is not normal. Let's watch a little bit more of Stephen A.
Nobody's giving him another chance to play football. His career ended that day that video was released. Now, P. Diddy got money that Ray Rice never had. And with his businesses and what have you, that's fine. But I hope he saved a lot of it. This is bad, y'all. CNN. Breaking news. They got it on video. Breaking news, CNN has obtained footage of Diddy repeatedly beating his then girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway. Beat her, kicked her, grabbed her, dragged her, threw stuff at her. You know, recently he was trying to buy BET. Did you know that?
Come on, bro. Hold on a second. Is that why they gave him the Lifetime Achievement Award? Guys, Diddy got the Lifetime Achievement from BET. Is that why? Nah, the whole BET is compromised. No fucking way.
Did you? Did you know recently, given the key to the city by Mayor Eric Adams in New York?
That's right. Bro, why has Diddy been getting all these honors lately? Like all these accolades, all these honors. Why has he been getting that lately? It's almost like they're trying to cut, like, it's almost like all these powers that be were trying to be like, he's cool. Like, you know, hey, we gave him the lifetime achievement. We gave him the key to the city. Diddy's cool. He's good people. Why would Diddy be getting all these accolades now as this shit is about to come out?
If I remember correctly, didn't he ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange one time? I'm not faulting any of those people. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know something like this is coming down the pike. You don't know that there's validity to allegations of some of these egregious acts. Now you start thinking about what Suge Knight said in an interview when he was talking about how Diddy better be careful. They gonna get him because he's been successful all of this time. He knows everybody's secrets. And as a result, you're going to want people want to hide their secrets. He better not end up in jail. That's basically what Suge Knight, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he was saying. It's a bad day for hip hop. This is after they invaded P. Diddy's home, March 29th, 2024, according to complex.com. Suge Knight, it's a bad day for hip hop, for the culture. Black people, because if one looks bad, we all look bad. That's definitely not nothing to cheer about. He continued, but I'll tell you what. Puffy, your life is in danger. He says Diddy, who's 54 at the time, knows the secrets. And because of that, they're going to get you if they can. This is from Suge Knight.
Hold on a second. Suge Knight said they're going to get Diddy?
He says Diddy, who's 54 at the time, knows the secrets. And because of that, they're going to get you if they can. This is from Suge Knight.
Bro, if Suge Knight says you know secrets, you're in deep trouble. What secrets can somebody know that Suge doesn't know about hip-hop, man? That shit runs deep.
It's from Suge Knight. This is bad. And I believe in the day and age that we're living in, ain't no coming back from this. You ain't got to worry about nobody coming to his parties. He'd have a tough time with somebody wanting to be seen with him at a Starbucks. Unless it's 60 Minutes or somebody. This is bad. I'm just reporting y'all what I'm saying, and I'm telling you based on what I just saw. Now, this is indefensible. It's indefensible.
Stephen A. Smith speaking on the Diddy video, which just leaked for everybody who's just joining. First of all, hit that subscribe button, man. This is going to be the #1 channel to get updates on Diddy, updates on hip-hop, the culture, all types of music content from all different genres. But also, we're going to play this video again, but make sure you're subbed up for future streams because I have a feeling this case is just getting started. There's going to be a lot of content to cover, so hit that subscribe. Here's the video again, guys, for anybody just joining. And again, I've censored it partially because it is very distressing. And it's just sad that this girl had to go through this shit, man. This is Cassie, the singer. And this is Diddy at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles, California. This is him striking her and then dragging her through the hallway. And I'm not going to say allegedly because I just feel like it's, unless I legally have to say allegedly, I'm not going to. If this is AI, this is the best AI I've ever fucking seen. Like, if this is AI, it should win a fucking Oscar because it's the best AI in the world. It's clearly him. I mean, this is him. I can't believe this video is just coming out now, too. I mean, we got to think about the hush money that he must have paid. Especially, I mean, look, he was throwing around vases in this video as well. It's partially cut off at the end, but he picked up a flower vase. He's throwing it through the hallway. If you're doing stuff like that, there's going to be, first of all, the hotel knows what floor you're on. We have to remember when a hotel has a celebrity in, they know what floor they're on. They know they're there. Even if they're using a fake name for the public, the hotel knows they're there. The second thing is if he's throwing vases like he looks like he is here. He's leaving a mess. So they know what floor he's on, and they know that there's a huge mess in the hallway of broken glass and shit. They're going to know it was Diddy. The hotel, realistically, the hotel knew about this the second it happened. There was no mystery about this. So this video staying hidden for, this amount of years since 2016 is actually probably the most shocking part about this, because we knew what Diddy's up to. We knew Diddy was up to no good for decades now. So that's not the surprise. I think the surprise is that this video was actually able to be kept under wraps for this amount of time. I mean, it makes no sense. Absolutely unbelievable footage here of Diddy, guys. I don't know. I mean, let's see what the other reactions are. I think there was... Oh, yeah, Whack 100 reacted. Let's see what we got here from Whack.
Hey, if you're a renter in Canada...
Shut the fuck up. Fuck. What the hell is this? Some type of fucking edit?
Cassie.
Hey, listen, yesterday I told all the homies I was gonna stay out of everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? I lied. Diddy, I just seen that video. You's a bitch ass. And I hope. Take that. I hope.
So take that.
Whatever happens to you, happens to you. Huh? I hope Big Freddie and Debo Eddie strap your ass down and they pin Betty. And I hope don't nobody come help your ass. That shit, listen, you's a bitch ass, Diddy. I told him I was gonna stay mind my business, but I lied. Not only did I lie, I'm finna get in everybody's business. For the next 48 hours, it's a blitz. I'm going in my war chest. I'm pulling every motherfucking thing out. And I got some shit. Y'all stay tuned. But Diddy, you did this shit. You's a bitch ass, Diddy. It's going down. It's going down. Tune in to the 100 show. We launching next week. All independent artists, tap in with Love and R&B. Hit them Christopher Lovejoy, hit his back channels. I'm gonna put up a post for y'all probably next day or so. We launching some shit for the indie artists. But Diddy, you's a bitch ass. They say, Whack, when you wake up in the morning, what's on your mind?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I say living. What else? Grinding. What else?
I don't know what he's on about now, but honestly, man, P. Diddy is finished. You understand me? P. Diddy is absolutely finished. Let's look at some other video here.
Hey, if you're
Diddy. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Now, here's the question I have for the chat. Do you guys think Diddy is going to do any prison time? That is the question I want to know. Do you guys think he's going to see a jail cell? Or is he just going to be another celebrity who gets away with his bullshit? That's honestly what I want to know. I mean, I think both ways are equally possible. If Diddy is not arrested at this point, I think it's almost 100% confirmed that he's a Fed. And Ye was right. I mean, if you don't get arrested, you're obviously connected enough that you're going to get away with this shit. People are saying, no. Diddy has white privilege? What? What the fuck? I don't know about that.
Hotel surveillance footage.
If y'all had my phone and people who sometimes use my social media, they take my phone away from me. They remind me, don't fucking say nothing about nothing. And this week has been crazy. It has been absolutely bananas. But my thing is, and I like going back to it. I've video. This is how I feel, like everybody else. This is how I feel about the situation. And then I don't send it, Luke. Save the draft. Type something. Twitter. This is how I feel about the situation.
I don't even know what the fuck this guy is, to be honest. I feel like if he does see a sell, it'll go down the way it went with Jeffrey Epstein. Ooh. Crazy, man. Well, let me know what you guys think. I think we're gonna table it here. If Diddy brings too much heat on himself, he will get suicided. I totally agree with that. I mean, again, I wish I didn't have to agree. But at the end of the day, I mean, it looks like that's going to be the most likely scenario for Diddy. Let's see here. Let's see if we can pull this up too. So Jeffrey Epstein had a sweetheart deal, right? I want to find a video YouTube makes it hard to find. But the reason I brought up Jeffrey Epstein before is because Jeffrey Epstein had a deal. If you watch any of the documentaries about Epstein in Florida, Epstein's deal was as follows. Not only Jeffrey Epstein could not be prosecuted for any crimes in the state of Florida, but any associates of Jeffrey Epstein as well. Anybody who associated with him could not be prosecuted for a crime in the state of Florida. That is an absolute fact. And we're going to look at these details now. So my point in bringing this up is because if Jeffrey Epstein has it, imagine Diddy. I mean, Epstein was not a celebrity. Epstein was likely just a CIA asset, an FBI asset. But a celebrity, I mean, I would imagine you could easily get a sweetheart deal. And honestly, I've even wondered about this with Drake. You look at Drake in the XXXTentacion case. You look at Drake in any time that he's ever been questioned legally, he completely gets off scot-free. So I think it's not out of the realm of possibility that a lot of these guys do have deals that they can't get arrested. Here's some info on the Jeffrey Epstein sweetheart deal.
Felicia, that's exactly right. Disturbing allegations, and it's been nearly 10 years since the disgraced billionaire admitted to paying for sexual massages from minors. Jeffrey Epstein only spent a little more than one of those years in jail. Now, one victim advocate says these new filings show the feds made a deal that favored Epstein and robbed these young women of their rights.
He was a prominent Palm Beacher with nearly limitless resources. But for nearly a decade now, Jeffrey Epstein's name has been preempted by the title of registered sex offender.
The question was never whether or not Jeffrey Epstein engaged in human trafficking and sex with underage victims.
Jeff Dion runs a national center for victims of crime, and he says these new court filings reveal disturbing details about the deal the Fed struck with Epstein.
Question was, what was the government going to do about it, and were they going to treat those victims with the fairness, dignity, and respect that's required under the law?
In 2007, Epstein signed a federal non-prosecution agreement in exchange for a guilty plea on state prostitution charges with underage women. Little about the agreement had come to light until this month. A few weeks ago, the government opposed two of Epstein's victims. Jane Doe 1 and Jane Doe 2 allege federal prosecutors entered into an agreement without their knowledge and then covered it up until just days before Epstein entered his plea in court. Records show in a 2007 interview, Jane Doe told federal agents, quote, "I hope nothing happens to Jeffrey because he's an awesome man and it would really be a shame." The interview was conducted in front of an attorney on Epstein's bankroll.
I think it shows that Jeffrey Epstein tried to buy his way to freedom and was relatively successful.
But U.S. attorneys maintain Jane Doe 1 and 2 both used the agreement to collect later in court. Quote, now that their monetary settlements have been secured, the NPA has suddenly become the product of an illegal bargain between Epstein and the government, which the petitioners contend should be set aside.
Now, in 2008, Jane Doe 1 said she did want to see Epstein prosecuted, but the NDA had been signed for months. Live in the newsroom, Whitney Burbank, WPBF 25 News.
There you go, guys. So some information. Now, the reason we're playing this is because this is obviously something that is quite similar to the Diddy case at this point. It is being alleged that Diddy is an asset for the FBI. And if that was the case, then he could have easily gotten a sweetheart deal. Now, for anybody who's maybe not picking up what's being put down here, the sweetheart deal is just a deal where you can't get arrested. It's basically you can do whatever you want because you've provided enough value to the FBI, the CIA, whatever intelligence agencies, that you basically in return, you are not going to be prosecuted for any crimes. On the chat, he's saying, Brian says, when did this Diddy video come out? This video came out today, but the video in question was taped on March 5th, 2016. That is when this video is taped, but the video was leaked today by CNN. A lot of people are also questioning how CNN got this video, saying that it was potentially a leak from other sources or from other motivations. Ultimately, guys, I want to know what you think. Let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are on this horrible video of Diddy. I mean, obviously, there's not... I don't think it's going to be a very wide range of reactions for this. I think that the reactions to this are going to be fairly consistent. And the reaction is, I don't know how my reaction is, I don't know how this guy got away with this shit for so long. We've been hearing rumblings about this guy forever. We've been hearing behind the scenes about what type of monster this dude really is. But like Stephen A. Smith said so well in the clip before, when you see it on video like we are now, it truly takes on another life. And I can only imagine what we have not seen. I can only imagine what has happened in Diddy's house behind closed doors, in areas where there's not surveillance cameras, in areas where nobody's watching. If this guy has the comfort level to run into the hotel hallway in a towel, in public, to beat his girlfriend, Cassie. We do know who the woman is, the singer Cassie. That, since the chat's asking. To beat another celebrity, if he has the gall to beat another celebrity in a bath towel in public, just imagine what this dude has done behind closed doors. And I don't even want to imagine it. I don't even want to imagine it, because if that was my sister, if that was my mother, if that was my niece, well, I'm not trying to get arrested, so I'm not even going to say. But we all know what the deal is, man. This motherfucker is crazy. This motherfucker he belongs under the jail. That's where he belongs. Cassie's husband, of course, the woman in the video, Cassie's husband did respond to this, actually. We're going to take a look at what he had to say about this. And I actually think he had a pretty classy response to this video of his, because look, if you're watching a video of your wife getting beaten, I mean, we're lucky he hasn't fucking went to find Diddy yet, because I don't think anybody would blame him, to be quite frank. So let's look at the Instagram post that Cassie's husband put up. So this is Cassie's husband. He says, letter to women and children. Men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect those people aren't men. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. To all the survivors, find men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all the survivors, you are not alone, and there are men and women who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are safe and loved. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself. And I don't even know why. Is that the end of it? That death would be considered a kindness. That's what he said. This is the letter that Cassie's husband posted. He also captioned it saying, wrote this a while back, but the words ring true not just today, but every day. I want my kids and every kid to live in a world that's safe for women and girls, protects them and treats them as equals. To the women and children, you're not alone and you are heard. If you need help, call the domestic violence hotline at 800-799-7233. That is the message posted by Cassie's husband. Very, very, very classy. This dude definitely took the high road. Because, I mean, look, this is his wife. I mean, this is him. This is them here. To see that video. I mean, to see that video, guys, I cannot imagine seeing a video of my girlfriend getting beaten like this. Or my wife. I mean, I just cannot imagine. Also for Cassie, this must be an incredibly challenging time because, again, we don't even know half of what she's gone through. And to see this video of yourself and to know that everybody is out here watching you on video getting beaten like this has to be incredibly traumatic. So just to Cassie, I wish her the best. This it has to be a very challenging time for Cassie. So I just gotta put that out there. Shout out to her family. This takes a lot of strength. Coming from CNN fake news is kind of sus, but the video was impossible to deny. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm just reading the chat. That's what I was saying earlier because CNN is obviously, garbage news. But I almost think if CNN could, if CNN is looking to get their reputation back, I think this is a good way to do it. Report on something that's actually accurate. Because we all know CNN, well, I don't know if we all know it, but CNN appears to be full of shit. But again, if they want to get their rep back, if they want to get some ratings, report something true. That's a good, that's a pretty good route to take. We're going to play it one more time, guys. I hate to play this video in a way, but at the same time, it's good to because we're putting this piece of shit away. This is really shocking, man. I wish we had audio, too, to hear what he was saying. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. Listen, guys, I mean, at the end of the day, I think Cat Williams set this year off. Whatever the fuck he put in the water, man, in that interview, he told us it's up. He told us it's up for everybody doing bad. All the abusers, all these people, it's up, man. And it's over. This is a new time. And anybody who's trying to act old school, if you think it's 1980, if you think it's 1990, if you think you're going to do shit and get away with it like this, you're not. I think people are getting caught and exposed for way less than this. But if you feel brazen enough to beat a woman in a public hotel hallway on camera, I don't think we need you in this world. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. And again, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be streaming almost every single day, covering all the developments in this story. If you want the freshest news, if you want to find out as it happens, make sure you subscribe to Cassius Morris Official. We also do a weekly music stream for independent up-and-coming artists of all genres, whether you're a singer-songwriter, rapper, producer, you make beats. We give you a platform to play your music on my channel. get a reaction from a new audience and also get followed by plenty of new listeners. Make sure you're subscribed for future streams down below. Hit that sub button, guys, and make sure to smash that like button if you're watching on the phone. Hit the 3 dots in the top right of your screen. It's going to reveal the like button, and every single like goes a long way for a channel like mine that is on the come up, man. We're on the come up. I appreciate you guys for showing love and tapping in. Fuck Diddy. That's how I'm going to end this. Fuck Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. But fuck that guy.